culture is a scam and the women are being finessed. I made a video the other day saying how the world has conditioned women to thinking hookup culture is empowering. I wholeheartedly believe it was some dude who was in a group with his friends and was like, you know what? We're gonna make them think we hate this, that they're hooking up just like us and they're giving themselves up to us. Really think about it. A lot of women be getting into hookup culture because that's the closest you're gonna get to that man. That's the closest to affection and intimacy that you're gonna get with the guy you have your eyes on. But that's the closest you're gonna get to intimacy without actually trying to be vulnerable. And then our bodies, not theirs, not men's, our bodies are the one who release a hormone that make us attached to them. Even if that man means nothing to you, your body just released a hormone that makes you more attached to him. That don't happen to him, just us. Now, even if you don't have feelings for him, maybe now that dude has the capability to piss you off just a little easier than he was able to the day before. And there are so many women I've spoken to that are like, oh yeah, I could do it. I don't get attached. Yes, y'all do. Y'all do, we do, because I've done this too. There are women who are even more intentional about it. They're like, oh, if I start having sex with him, if I start hooking up with this dude, he's gonna start paying more attention to me. We have this bond, we just get each other. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't have that big of a bond, okay? I'm here to wake y'all up. Throwing off your pH balance, messing with these dudes. You are stressing yourself out. You are like losing your youth, giving this part of yourself to these dudes. It's not a win for us. It don't benefit us. You wanna hold power? View your body as a prize.
It was funny, right? I just did another video that woman saying to pretty much teaching other women to blame everything on men, to try to manipulate men. Everything happens in your life, it's because of a man, right? And here's a woman, right, saying hookup culture is because of men. It's funny, right? Because on the flip side, right, when men complain about body count, they're misogynist, right? We get that every day. We hear that, right? We hear it when men say, we don't want you to have a high body count. You're misogynist. You're controlling a woman's body. What about, sexual liberation? Feminism, right? It's woman's body. But, right? Here's a woman, and she gets a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of women agreeing with her, saying that now hookup culture, women being sexually free, is because of men. It's amazing that here's a woman, and many things, right? They will always blame men, but they will complain that if a man blames his struggles on a woman, he needs therapy. The hypocrisy, the injustice, the struggle men are going through. Yeah. Also, this is what we talk about, right? Hookup culture only benefits the top % of men, or the men that gets it often, right? It's 1/3 of men, right? And I believe it's an even higher number, right? Are virgins or haven't had sex in a very long time. I've said in another video, more women are having sex than men right now. So this hookup culture only benefits the top % of men, okay? And men are not dying for it to happen. They're not. Especially average men. Because it doesn't benefit the average men. It doesn't benefit the majority of men. It's ridiculous.
Who should pay on the first date?
Person who asked. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good response. I wouldn't have.
I agree with her, but the thing is, I'm not gonna ask you on a date. So, so
The whole whoever asks thing ignores the fact that in 99% of instances, men ask. Your answer to that question may as well be men should pay. If your answer is whoever asks, you might as well just say men, because men are overwhelmingly the ones that are going to initiate.
See, I think that is silly, right? Saying the person who asks is a PC way of giving that answer nowadays, because 99% of the time, men are the one who ask. Women don't ask men out. It's a rare occasion, rare occurrence. So majority of women don't ask men out. So you might as well say men pay. You say whoever asks is trying to deflect, gender roles, trying to deflect the sense that that's what they expect men of. It's a deflection, right? Because women expect men to pay for dates 99% of the time. Rare is a woman asking a man out on a date. So really, you should just say men pay. But you don't want to say it because you don't want to seem, you don't want to perpetuate gender roles. But it's a fallacy because you do, right? Because you don't ask men out, right? So really, it's ridiculous. Women like this, they expect men to adhere to gender roles, but they don't expect women to. They don't, right? None of these women are feminine, right? But they expect traditional values from men. This is what men have to deal with, and I'm all for it. I pay for all my dates, right? That's not the issue, right? Because the dates I pay for, I'm not dealing with traditional women, right? So for me to be a traditional gentleman is always kind of funny, right? I just want to point out these hypocrisy, these double standards that men face, right? And it's not against women. If I could get away with it, I would, right? So why wouldn't you take advantage of what society has built? But this is the point where I'm trying to showcase, trying to give voice to men, right? These are the double standards men face that women are for, yet they go crazy about other double standards that are against women. That's how it is.
I haven't always been sexually confident in the bed. Like, I'm just getting into my...
Really? Because you said you always have sex on the first night. That sounds confident to me. No, help me understand. I be trying to just understand.
No drinking.
And why do you say that?
Because you should respect your body. God says your body is a temple, no?
So if you found out your partner had between 50 to 100 bodies, would you stay or leave?
Leave. He's got beforehand. I'd have to know beforehand.
Yeah, but they can lie to you because they know what the end goal is.
Well, if I find out after, I'd be upset, but...
Yeah, but the deed's already...
So you know why these women are capping? Because they're wrong in the sense that they would date these men. They wouldn't break up with these men. They wouldn't they wouldn't leave these men because these are the men that they date, right? Why some men and all women don't realize is that these are the type of men that women want, right? These are the type of men that women go for. You don't understand that to become charming, if you're rich, if you're over 6 foot, good looking body, good looking face, these are the type of men, right, that they've been with a lot of women. It's rare that you see a man that's tall, good looking, charming, funny, all this attributes, rich, whatever, or well off, and he's a virgin, or that he's been with just 5 women. It's rare, right? Those type of men are very, very rare and far between. You're not gonna find them. So really, the type of men that these type of women, right, or most women go for, are type of men that he's charming. He knows what to say to a woman. Because why? He's been there. He's practiced. He's talked to a lot of women, right? And let's say on average, you talk to 100 women. Well, that 100 women, you gotta at least get. And if you talk to them well, maybe 10, 20, right? And let's do that. You do that throughout your life. You gotta have a high body count, especially, again, if you hit this checklist that women have, right? Again, charming, funny, good looking, tall, well off, a job, more crazy amount of crazy amount of requirements, right? So these type of men they've been with a lot of women. What woman is hungering for a virgin, or going after virgins, going after geeks, going after fat guys, going after ugly men, going after average men that work at McDonald's, go after men that aren't really that good looking, that's geeky, that's nerdy, that's into toys, into cars, shit like that. What women are going to that? Not average, not a good amount of women doing that. So really, that's why it's capped. Because women don't realize the charming men, the whatever men, those men have high body counts or a good amount because they've been with a lot of women. They've practiced it. That's why women and some men are delusional.
I said, hey, bring me some food. This lady texted me and say, she sent me an Apple request for $100. I replied with Apple Pay and sent her $1. She says, you forgot 2 zeros. I say, I sent all I could. She said, okay. Now, I was waiting to see if she was going to bring me some food. The food never came. The text message never came. Like, hey, I got you some food. That never came. And I made a decision right there. It's over. It's over. You don't care about my well-being. You don't care that I'm hungry. You don't care about me.
We are so known for just giving, right? We're so known for getting asked for things, being told you need this, being told you want this. We're so known for just constantly giving, right? Because we're wallets to women, right? We're a giver of attention, giver of time. We're constantly the ones to give more. In my view, right? To give more to sustain a relationship, to get more to get a relationship, right? To get a relationship and to sustain a relationship. We're constantly the ones to give out, Why I believe most men are good men, right? Because a lot of men live by the motto, like, the happy wife, happy life kind of thing. We hope that if we give our best, right? We do as much as we can to please our partner, that our partner will see that and do the same, reciprocate, right? Most times, I believe that don't happen, right? But men still believe that because they're in love, so they'll keep trying. They keep trying until she will reciprocate. She will see that, oh, this man is a good man. He thinks about me. He thinks about my own happiness. So I will reciprocate. That's what most average men do, right? This man, right? He has boundaries. He's in his masculinity, right? He doesn't let no woman use him. He knows the boundary. He knows his boundaries. Most men, we don't, right? That's why we get hurt a lot, or just general people. We get hurt because we let that happen, right? Not thinking about ourselves, just constantly thinking about the other person, hoping that other person will think about us. And that is the thing where we have to do better, right? Sometimes, I guess that's the part where you gotta be selfish, right? And you can't expect the other person to be that person that they're not, right? If they're not thinking about you, then they're not gonna think about you, right? All you can do is hope they will, and if they don't, you have to move on. You have to pick yourself up and not let it happen, right? That's being in your masculinity. Not letting people use you, not being emotionally abused, right? And destroyed. We gotta change.